Want to speak real English from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at EnglishClass101.com.
Hi everybody, my name is Alicia. In this lesson, I'm going to talk about differences between reporting verbs. Let's get started. The first verb I want to look at is the verb say. So when we use say, we use it for neutral reports of speech. So you can imagine if two people are talking and we just want to communicate the thing that someone said or the thing that someone expressed, we can use say to do that. For example, my boss said I did a great job. So that's just a plain, normal report of information. Or as a question, what did you say? What did you say? So this is the most basic way to report speech. For reference, in past tense, the word is said. And as a past participle verb, it is also said. The forms are the same. Let's compare this to the verb tell. So different from say, tell is used when one person shares most of the information in the conversation. So it's not like two people are, sharing information back and forth, but rather one person shares a lot of information and then the other person receives the information or just has a few small points to share. So in past tense, the verb is told, and the past participle form is also told. For example, my friend told me about a new restaurant. Or, don't tell my parents I failed the test. So you'll notice in both of these, we follow the verb tell, or past tense told, with the person receiving the information. So my friend told me about a new restaurant. I received the information, me. Here, don't tell my parents about the fact that I failed the test. Don't tell my parents I failed the test. So this is the person receiving the information in this case. Okay, let's go on to the next pair. Talk and speak. Let's look at talk first. We use talk when two people are sharing information. Two or more people are sharing information. There's a conversation happening. Not just one person sharing, but there's an actual conversation. So in past tense, the verb is talked, and as a past participle verb, it's also talked. For example, let's talk to the teacher after class. Or, I talked with my parents last weekend. Then, speak. Speak is the same, actually, as talk for this case. So again, it's two or more people sharing information in a conversation, but speak tends to sound more formal than talk. When we're just describing everyday conversations, we usually use talk. If we want to sound more formal, we use speak. For example, we're going to speak to the manager about some problems. So a work situation, a professional situation. Or, I haven't spoken to him recently, if you're talking about a colleague or someone else in a professional situation. So if you're not sure, should I be more polite? Should I be more casual? If it's a professional situation, you can use speak. Generally, though, it's not rude to use talk. You can choose which you prefer. But speak does tend to sound a bit more formal. For reference, past tense is spoke, as we saw. Actually, I included this one here. Past participle form is spoken. So please be careful. Spoke, past tense, spoken, past participle form. Also, about the verb speak, we use it to express language ability. For example, I don't speak Chinese, or she speaks Korean. We cannot use talk in this way. We must use speak, so please be careful. Final point about this pair, we can use prepositions to or with. Either preposition is okay. I used to here. Let's talk to the teacher after class, or I talked with my parents last weekend. The difference between them is extremely small. The difference is like, let's talk to the teacher after class. It's like we have something we want to share with the teacher, and maybe it feels more like we're going to give most of the information. When you use with, it's a little more feeling like together. together. So I talked to someone sounds more like direct, giving more information directly. And to talk with someone or to speak with someone sounds like you're participating together. But really, there's not such a big difference in communication here. Okay, let's go to the last pair then. Hear and listen, hear and listen. We use these to report information, yes, to report things, information we received. So let's look at how we use these differently. We use hear for information we receive with our ears, And also we do sometimes use this for information we read as well. You read it on social media and the newspaper, other news website, whatever. You can use hear to describe that. Past tense is heard, and past participle is also heard. For example, I heard you got a promotion. Or, did you hear the news? So we use this just to mean received information. I received this information. I heard you got a promotion. So maybe I actually used my ear to get the information, or maybe I read it in an email. Either way, I received this information somehow. I just received it. That's all I want to express. So usually with our ears. If you want to be specific about written information, you can say, I read you got a promotion, if you want to be specific. Or I saw in an email you got a promotion. You can use that too, but most naturally we usually use heard. I heard you got a promotion. Let's compare this then to listen. Listen. So again, we use listen for information with our ears, yes, but the key difference between listen and hear is that we use listen when we're focusing our attention on something we're receiving with our ears. So here, you'll notice like there's no face here. We're just receiving the information. With this person, I drew kind of a focused face because we're trying to listen, like we're trying to focus our attention on something. With hear, it's like the information just enters our ears. So like, I can hear someone in the other room, or I heard a strange noise over there. So that just means I got the information. Listen is like I'm focusing on the information. For example, let's listen to this song. Or, is someone listening to our conversation? So again, the feeling with listen is there's focus, there's attention there. With hear, we don't have that. For reference, past tense form of listen is listened, and past participle form is also listened. Please keep in mind when we use listen, we use the preposition to. Listen to a song, listen to a conversation, listen to your teacher, and so on. So please use the preposition to. We do not use this preposition with hear. So this is a very quick introduction, but a quick comparison, a quick introduction to the differences between all of these reporting-related verbs. So I hope that it was helpful for you. Of course, if you have any questions or comments, or if you want to practice making some sentences with one of these verbs, please feel free to do so in the comment section of this video. Also, if you like this lesson, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and check us out at EnglishClass101.com for some other things that can help you with your English studies. Thanks very much for watching this lesson, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye. Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.